What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Dean, aka the Blue Crusader, and today we're going to be talking about how to level up fast in GTA Online in the current update. So I'm going to be going through a list of different methods and some tips and tricks and the best modes to actually level up quicker and gain the most RP that you can to try and reach a high level. Without further ado, let's jump into the video. The first method is actually in one of the newest GTA updates. There's actually the Diamond Casino that lets you actually buy a penthouse and buy a few different things, as well as actually betting on the new Lucky Wheel. There's a brand new car in this update and there's a new spin the wheel type mode, and when you play this you have the chance of actually spinning a lot of different prizes, and getting each different prize is pretty exciting. So spinning the Lucky Wheel in the casino, you don't really have any downsides of doing this, but basically every day you get a spin, and this has the chance of over 20 different prizes. Now 5 of these prizes are actually RP prizes, which range from about 2500 to 15,000 RP each. So depending how lucky you are or which one you get, you could be bagging a ton of RP to actually level up with. You can also use the GTA Online Lucky Wheel glitch. As a lot of people know, GTA has tons of bugs and glitches, and one of them is actually the Lucky Wheel glitch, which basically allows you to have unlimited spins. But I won't be covering that in this video because this isn't some kind of exploit video. But if you guys know how to do that, or if you search how to do the unlimited spin glitch, basically you can get all the prizes. And if you hit the podium skin, which is the most expensive main one, you can actually get the special car vehicle. Now if you already have this car and you've already run it, hitting this podium roll again will basically give you a really high payout of RP. Hitting it twice, you don't just get the vehicle again, instead you actually get 20,000 RP, so that's a crazy amount that you can actually level up with. The next thing I'd recommend in terms of modes is the adversary modes on GTA Online. So these are custom team modes, you've probably played them, and most of the time they're based on really iconic movie scenes or custom concepts from Rockstar, which are usually in some kind of survival fashion. So an example of this would be the Tron mode, where you ride on motorbikes in a retro kind of style, which is mirroring the movies, and there's a few different other ones where you play things like angels and demons and things like that, which are really cool. So these missions are pretty crazy. They're kind of the opposite of what you'd expect from GTA in terms of serious modes, but then again GTA is not always a serious game and everyone knows that. These missions basically grant an immense amount of reputation because they're categorized as longer missions, and they're also super fun to play, and they just don't feel like a grind. When you're grinding things like RP or money, the whole name is in the title, you're grinding something, and that usually entails being quite boring. But when you play in the adversary modes, they're just generally fun and just really great to play with friends as well, or even random people. So you're going to be getting a lot of RP, they don't last for too long, and they're just generally all around fun. Then there's actually the Rockstar updates, which are sent every single week. So usually every single week, mostly on a Tuesday I believe, there's something called the Rockstar Newswire, and this is basically a part of the Rockstar website, and they send new info via this Newswire page and sometimes via email as well as their online page, and they send information about new and current content, including events which offer bonuses and a lot of different other things such as new modes and money. So if they have a bonus event where you get more RP and more money from some kind of game mode or some playlist, then they're going to send you all the information about it on email or online. So this is a perfect place to actually get updated. Most of these updates do show events or modes that do offer these double reputation and bonuses to both your RP and cash, so it's kind of like the best of both worlds. You're getting a bonus of both of those values. This is just interesting because it's probably the best way to actually stay up to date, because Rockstar don't always send a newsletter or update on Steam. Now when you actually reach rank 12 on GTA, which I'm sure literally everyone watching this video already has because it's been out since maybe probably around 2012 or 2014, at rank 12 you can get crate drops around the map. When following these map nodes, you will take out some NPCs which defend the drops, and it's kind of like a whole minigame thing. But after attacking these defenders, which is very similar to how you attack Merryweather, you can open these crates which give you a chance of getting somewhere around 3,000 to 5,000 free RP per crate, and you can actually rehash and redo these quite a few times. So if you keep this as one of your main methods, most players have confirmed this is probably one of the best hourly XP rates. If you keep doing these crates, then you can actually get a pretty good RP payoff in the end and level up pretty quickly. Now next up, we're going to be balancing RP gain along with fun, and that's because races are one of the most fun ways of gaining RP in GTA Online, and most of us have played them and most of us know this. They can be a little bit tricky, but for the most part it's probably one of the best modes to play with friends and the most fun when you're smashing someone off the road or overtaking someone with a slipstream. Now, just finishing a race will actually grant up to 500 RP without even needing to be the winner, so if you're not so competitive and you're just playing for fun, you're still going to be making around 500 RP just for completing and reaching the finish line, which is pretty good. And of course you do need to reach the finish line. I know there's countless races where I've been smashed off the road and then not even finished it, so do keep that in mind. This might not be much in comparison to missions or some of the things which I've previously mentioned in this video, but races are super fast to finish and they can be consistently repeated in order to farm RP really quickly. And they're also really nice to binge play when you have a few friends to play with on GTA Online, because usually everyone's really competitive against each other or they just want to have fun, and races are one of the key things for this. Now, one thing that never hurts is joining a player organization, and most people are probably already part of organizations because they've been in the game for a long time. Now, you can even make your own if you want to spend money on it. Remember, most RP or money making methods in GTA and GTA Online require investment. Literally everything that comes out in new updates promise you to maximize your money earning potential and make tons of money off the new things, but they always require you to at least have a little bit of capital to invest in it. So for an example, if you want to get a motorcycle club, you're going to get some money from the missions and some of the things it comes with, but you're going to have to actually buy the place first. So when in organizations, you get access to an RP on specialist CEO or buy commissions in the motorcycle club, which will give you bonuses upon completion, and having like-minded players who also want to do missions with you makes the process much quicker. Most of the time it's the most fun to do with friends because you can trust them and it kind of fast lines the process, but the great thing about the motorcycle club and CEO organization is you can invite anybody online to your motorcycle club and it doesn't have to be permanent. They'll just join and they can help you out. When you're a CEO and not a motorcycle club leader, when you're doing the actual corporation segment as a CEO, the way to do this is invite people to the SecuroServe network to protect you as a VIP, and they'll get passively and automatically paid by doing this. Selling these CEO crates as a CEO gets you around 5,000 RP, which I mentioned before, and that's also to do with the CEO corporation. This is not exactly the same as the first crate drops which I mentioned, but they're very similar because they're part of the organization, which can be repeated every 15 to 20 minutes. So that's a really nice repeatable way of getting RP. CEO jobs usually can be problematic though when other players try to stop you. If you're in a public game, usually you're going to get killed or bombarded by people trying to ruin your mission, so that can be slightly annoying. The only way to get around this is find out how to get into a solo public lobby on GTA Online. Now, I do actually have a video on how you can do this, and then you can invite your friends and do everything in peace. So if you want to find out how to do that, check out my channel or look in the description for the video. You can also join a crew. Now, crews have actually been around since the start of GTA Online, and not only do they give you sweet color schemes and logos for your cars, they also give you a 10% RP boost by doing jobs or missions with crew members. So make sure to invite your friends too at the same time, because they can all benefit off the same thing and you can work together for that extra 10% boost. It's kind of like a passive boost because you don't need to specifically do anything in your crew, you just need to be part of the same crew, which probably takes less than 5 minutes to set up, and then just do what you want. Crews have been in GTA for the start, or at least a long time. I remember when I first got it on Steam, I joined a random crew instantly and it gave me some pretty cool color schemes for my car, and for the most part I thought they were quite useless, but it turns out crews are really nice for that extra 10% boost. Next up are heists. Now heists are pretty old school and standard, and most people have probably finished all of the heists right now. They've probably done the Pacific Standard job, they've probably done literally every job in the heist lineup, and sometimes in brand new GTA updates they bring out new heists and missions. A few months ago there was actually a brand new heist, which I personally haven't done yet, so that's something to look forward to. But heists seem pretty standard to most people. Most people use some of the other methods on this list, and they do alternative means, because most people don't like redoing the same heists which they've already done before, which I can sympathize with because it does get a little bit old. Now they do actually give a lot of RP and money upon completion, although they do take quite a long time to finish. So most of the time, especially if you fail and die a few times with your friends, which can be pretty stressful from experience, you might need maybe an hour or two to complete each heist, depending how clumsy people are in your heist setup. It's especially worse when you play with randoms because you can't communicate with them, but usually even with friends you're just redoing the missions. Especially if certain factors though have been in check and you've completed different things off the tick list, then you're definitely going to get that extra bonus when completing it. For example, playing a heist with minimal deaths or problems can grant additional RP on top too, and finishing all heists, I believe, without dying or in first person mode also gives bonus money and RP and achievements. Now the last tips on my list are about playlists. Playlists are basically a whole array or a collection of different missions which you customize and set up yourself. The reason you do this is you can find the missions and jobs which give you the most money or RP and then put them in a playlist so you can repeat them and get the maximum hourly RP payout. Making these playlists and using them will earn 100 RP as a bonus each event you play in this playlist when completed, and you can also use other people's playlists online by browsing them in the directory. There's Rockstar ones and community ones. These can be made from the pause menu, and it bypasses those annoying voting screens in between rounds for the next modes or maps, which makes the total time to farm RP smaller and much quicker. This is a really fast method if you just want to grind out a lot of missions and try and farm the most RP as you can. And that concludes the end of this GTA 5 Online how to level up fast video and how to get the most RP. Along with these RP methods, you're probably going to start making a ton of money at the same time because most of them go hand in hand together. I hope these tips have been useful for you. I hope you've used a few of the methods, and if you have any other methods which I missed in this video that might be better or things that I've missed, then drop a comment below letting me know what your favorite and best methods are to level up fast in GTA Online and get the most RP. If these tips helped you, make sure to like the video, let me know in the comments below how much money and how much RP you made from each method and what level you are, and subscribe and turn on notifications before you click off this video so you don't miss awesome daily gaming videos such as GTA 5 and Minecraft. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you next time.